Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Get all your latest professional wrestling news and updates. AEW, Impact Wrestling, WWE, NXT, live viewing parties with eWrestling News fans. Don't miss out. Go to eWrestlingNews.com today. The best damn wrestling site on the planet. I've been watching wrestling for over 30 years. Professional wrestling is in my blood. Inside this box, there are thousands of professional wrestling cards. So many legends and superstars have come and passed, while some still have a long ways to go. These cards are a true testament of time for every bit of blood, sweat, and tears. Today, we time travel back to 1993 to take a look at these tops wacky wrestling cards from the UK on this exciting episode of Superstars with Cards. The classics, the rookies, the legends. Wrestling cards are back. Bigger than ever. Gaming News Empire presents Superstars on Cards. Hello folks and welcome to Superstars on Cards, and I got some wacky wrestling cards for you today. We got the 1993 Topps Wacky Wrestling Cards, and I know what you're thinking, what the hell is Topps Wacky Wrestling Cards? Well, check these cards out. It's time for another WrestleVessel report. Top wrestling cards of the week.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's I, the WrestleVessel, here for another Cards of the Week segment. Today we're talking about just a couple cards. They made these interesting legend cards around 2006. And they also got some WWE Topps cards from around 2009. So we're just going to go show some of these. So we got, first one we got is Bobby the Brain Heenan. So this is, on the back it says, he was the greatest manager in WWE history, period. Heenan's legacy is that of the dastardly manager of Andre the Giant, Kurt Hennig, Ravishing Rick Rude, and so many others. Always bent on destroying Hulk Hogan. He was known as the Brain, but many preferred to call him the Weasel. He was a wrestler when he broke into the business in 1965, and upon retiring became one of the top commentators ever. That's a cool bio on Bobby Heenan. Next one's Paul Bearer. I'm going to read the bio too. The keeper of the mystical urn that harnessed the power of The Undertaker. Paul Bearer crept onto the scene in 1991 and led the Dead Man to the WWE's championship later that year. With the spine-chilling Fausto, Bearer later introduced the world to Kane, his biological son, and also guided the twisted careers of Mankind and Vader. Paul was last seen in 2004, buried alive under cement with a glass crypt by The Undertaker himself. I think he came back after that, but again, this car was made in like in 06. Another legend one, we got Freddie Blassie. The statistics that truly tell this tale of classic Freddie Blassie are mind-boggling. Multiple death threats, 21 stab wounds, and even one acid dousing by irate fans. Welcome to the world of classy Freddie Blassie, the epitome of a wrestling heel. Blassie was the Hollywood fashion plate known for the extra loud outfits and his booming voice, coiner of the phrase pencil neck geek. He died in 2003 at age 85. I remember when he died too. He just came out on Raw like the week before. He was just talking about the Dudley Boys, like get the tables of Diva, and then he died like right after. I think it was like maybe May of 03. I'm trying to remember right. He was on Raw though just before he died. All right, last one I'm gonna read is the Jimmy Hart one. That's to show you a couple other cards. Oh, that annoying laugh, but oh boy, was Jimmy Hart a successful manager. Hart managed some of the greatest of all time in WWE and WCW, from Bret Hart and Greg the Hammer Valentine to the Honky Tonk Man and Hulk Hogan. Sporting airbrush sports coats and everlasting megaphone, Hart has been a sports entertainment stalwart since the early 1980s. Jimmy was the lead singer for the rock band The Gentrys. And He still looks even good to this day. Like this guy doesn't age. It's ridiculous. He's probably like in his like mid or late 70s now, and the guy never ages. These are just some other cool legend ones here. So we got like Melina from that 2009 one, Iron Cheek, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, always looking good with the Intercontinental belt around his waist, a CM Punk, and we got, of course, the Dead Man, the Undertaker. So just some cool like legend type interesting cards they made. Some of these were from the ones with the bios I read from 2006. The other ones were from 2009. All right, back to the Aftershock in New York.
Let's head over to Zan Morning, and you have to check this out live from the Wrestling Card Control Center. Wrestling with Cards' very own Zan Morning.
What's up, wrestling fans? I'm Zan from Wrestling with Cards on YouTube. Are you all ready to get wacky and crazy? Well, I hope so, because that's what this video is about, the Wacky Card Set. Produced in 1993 by a company called Topps Ireland, which is a little shady. This set features 66 cards of some of the biggest names from both, get ready, the WWF and WCW. Something really unheard of to have two rival promotions in the same card set, outside of the last time this was done, which I believe was the 1986 Monty Gum Wrestling Stars. These cards don't feature names because of copyright reasons. Instead, they feature jokes and comments that they wrote into the characters, so they have a word bubble, and it was kind of like reading a wrestling cartoon. Interesting note, this card set also features one of the first singles Papa Shango cards. Another interesting note is that you have Ric Flair appearing in this set, but he's got cards that feature him in both the WWF and the WCW, so this truly is a wacky set. My personal favorite is the Diamond Dallas Page and the Diamond Stud card. Gotta love those guys. So sit back and get ready to enjoy all the wackiness and cards that are so bad they're good in this 1993 Topps Ireland Wacky Wrestling Card Set. And when you're done watching this video, head over to my YouTube channel, Wrestling with Cards, for even more great wrestling card content. Enjoy this video. I'll see you next time.
Alright, folks, we have a interesting card set to show you guys today. Something quite unusual. Here we have the 1993 Wacky Wrestling Topps card set, imported from the UK, the United Kingdom. I honestly, I never heard of this card set until recently. Didn't know what the hell it was. And it's not technically branded WWF, but I put it inside the WWF binder because most of it is WWF. Well, one thing that you're going to see that's interesting is that it does also have some WCW images on these cards as well, which is bizarre. I'm not sure exactly how they got away with that, but let's dive into this wacky, bizarre card set that's probably not exactly so well known. Let's take a look at this. And right away we have 66 cards in this card set, so it's not really a big card set. Well, let's turn the page and let's take a look at what we have here. So right away on this card set, you're greeted with all these weird comic captions. I guess back then maybe these were funny. They're supposed to be like classic old school memes. And the first one right there on top, we have Macho Man Randy Savage. And I'm reading it from like upside down, so I can't quite make out what it says, but it says, if I ever catch those moths, I'll kill them. Now, I don't know about you, but it's 2021 and that's not funny anymore. Alright, so the next card we have a classic Undertaker card. And you can read the caption on that. And none of these captions are funny at all. They're just corny, tacky captions that are pretty lame, to be honest. Alright, the next card right there we have Papa Shango choking out the Undertaker. That's Ultimate Warrior. We have I don't know what that says there. It says, for the last time, tell me where you bought your mask, your makeup. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to read this upside down. I'm not going to bother trying anymore. But you get the gist of what we have here. Some pretty interesting, bizarre cards that we have here that are wrestling cards. And the next row of cards we have here, we have Hulk Hogan. And the Hulk Hogan one says 5 triple cheeseburgers over here, waiter. What the hell does that mean? Are they trying to make a fat joke on Hulk Hogan? Alright, so we have Hacksaw Jim Duggan right there. You can read what that says right there. And then the next one we have Sid Vicious trying to crush someone's head. And they made a shampoo joke. Oh boy. The next row of cards on the bottom, we have Ric Flair being tossed off the top rope. And that is a WWF image right there, not WCW, but eventually you'll be seeing WCW imagery on these cards, which is really weird. The next one right here, we have, it looks like Tito Santana. I believe that's Tito Santana. And then we have the Bushwhackers. And now down below, I want you guys to tell me which one is the corniest, the most lamest, and which one's the funniest to you guys. Like, are any of these actually making you guys laugh? Like, down below, just let me know. Let's move on to the next page right here. And the back of these cards are really, really tacky looking. They don't look good at all. And you can see that there is some sort of like puzzle thing going on here where you have to like combine these cards together to make some sort of weird looking image. Alright, right there at the very top we have looks like Scott Steiner. And oh my god, it looks like a fart joke. Oh my god, it says, "Phew, have you been eating curry again?" And his ass is facing his face right there. And I'm guessing that's a fart joke. That one is on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being really, really hilarious, funny. That's probably a 2. The rest of them so far are 1s. That one's probably a 2. Alright, so there we have the Undertaker doing a tombstone pile driver to the Undertaker. And then we have Papa Shango saying ouch, and I don't quite understand that card at all, and I don't know what they mean by that. Alright, on the second row we have Hulk Hogan tearing his shirt off, and I can't quite read what that says because it's upside down. You guys can see that right there. And then we have Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. This is probably, my guess, this might be his first HBK card. This might be the HBK rookie card right here. And the next one right there, we have another HBK rookie card. And these came out like, what, 93? The next row on the bottom, we have Razor Ramon. And that might be one of Razor Ramon's first cards, right there on the bottom. And then we have Bret the Hitman Hart. And Bret the Hitman Hart once again. Now, if you guys see anything funny on this page right here, comment down below, and let me know what you think. The fart one on top was pretty funny. It wasn't super funny, but it was still funny. And once again on this page, on the back of these cards, you can see some sort of something forming right here, some sort of image. Alright, so at the very top, looks like we have Tito Santana. Then we have Papa Shango. And then we have Mr. Perfect. Not Mr. Perfect, Big Boss Man. I'm not sure why I called him Mr. Perfect for, but that is the Big Boss Man. And on the second roll of cards, we have Hulk Hogan. And they're basically making fun of his dark tan that he has on his skin, which is pretty hilarious. And then we have the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan having a showdown right there. And then we have the Ultimate Warrior. Now right here on the bottom row of cards right here, we have definitely some WCW images going on right here. This is not WWF images. This is WCW. I'm not exactly sure how Topps got away with doing that. I know in the U.S. they would never be able to get away with doing that. But you have 3 Ric Flair cards on the very bottom. And they are definitely not World Wrestling Federation cards. Or images anyways. And once again on the back of those cards you have some really wacky looking stuff going on there. Don't know exactly what's going on there, but there's some sort of poster. Puzzle type thing. Alright, right there at the very top we have El Gigante and Ric Flair, which once again that is WCW. Now we have The Undertaker. We have Kamala. Alright, the next row of cards we have Kamala again. And then we have 2 Honky Tonk Man cards. And on the very bottom we have I'm not sure who that is. That's Honky Tonk Man. I'm pretty sure that's Honky Tonk Man. And then we have 2 Sid Vicious cards. And I think those Sid Vicious cards are WCW. They're not World Wrestling Federation Sid Vicious cards. I don't think. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure those are WCW cards. Alright, right there at the very top we have a Lanny Poffo card, the Genius. And then we have $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And then we have the Nasty Boys up there on top. And in the center we have Sergeant Slaughter. And then we have the Steiner Brothers. And then over here we have an old Iron Sheik and Sergeant Slaughter card. And the ropes. I'm guessing that's probably WWF, but I'm guessing that's probably early 80s. I'm not exactly sure. It might be even AWA, I'm not sure. On the very bottom we have Macho Man Randy Savage. We have Coco Beware. And then we have one of the Road Warriors right there. And that Road Warrior image is definitely not World Wrestling Federation. That's probably NWA or WCW. This card set, I'm not sure how they got away with this. I'm not sure. I guess in the UK or Europe, maybe they have different laws. But I know in the US, I don't think they would be able to get away with putting together a multi-federation card set back then. There would be tons of copyright violations. Alright, right there at the very top we have the Road Warriors on 2 different cards. And that is definitely a WCW or NWA. One or the other. And the third card right there we have Hercules. And then in the center we have Bam Bam Bigelow and the Bushwhackers on those 2 cards. Alright, moving to the very bottom right there, we have, that looks like the Brooklyn Brawler. That's what it looks like to me. And then we have, Rick Rude. And then it looks like we have, that looks like Bad News Brown and, Greg the Hammer Valentine. You know, these, images look like they might be, some of them might be older, much older than 93. And once again on the back of these cards you can see some really bizarre, really weird, bizarre puzzles and stuff going on here. I don't know what the hell that is. Alright, at the very top we have Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And we have another card right there. I believe that might be, honestly I don't know exactly who that is. That is definitely a WCW card though, so I can tell by the ropes. And now we have Nails. I believe that's Nails. And then right there in the center we have the British Bulldog. And then the next card we have Rick Rude versus Paul Orndorff. And then the third card we have Sting versus Ric Flair. Alright, moving to the very bottom row right here, we have Diamond Stud, also known as Razor Ramon, which coincidentally there is a Razor Ramon card in this set as well. This card set bounces all over the place. And then we have one of the Road Warriors right there. I believe that's I always get Hawk and Animal confused. And then we have Papa Shango right there at the very last card. Such a bizarre card set, and we're moving towards the end. And at the very top, right there, we have Ric Flair. And then we have, what does that say? I believe that's Nikolai Volkov? I'm not sure. I can't quite make out who that is. And then we have Macho Man Randy Savage. Such a weird, bizarre, strange card set. I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they made this card set. I guess, I don't know if they got in trouble. I guess in Europe the rules are a little different. This is like a mixture of WCW, NWA, and WWF combined together. Mostly WWF cards, which is the reason why I put it inside the WWF binder. But it's probably one of the most bizarre wrestling card sets of all time. And just for a little bonus.
What's up, wrestling fans? I'm Zan from Wrestling with Cards on YouTube. Today's video is a look at cards that take you on a trip right back to the WrestleManias of the past. Produced in 1993 by Evart Enterprises, Inc. These Coliseum Video WrestleMania cards go back and recognize some of the top stars and main events from WrestleManias 1 through 8. These cards were given out with Coliseum home videos when you purchased them or rented them, and they came in a 3-card sheet. The biggest names of the WWF for that time, for the biggest event in WWF history, that's the name of the game with these cards. My personal favorite is the WrestleMania 6 featuring the Ultimate Warrior. What's your favorite card in this set? Let us know down in the comments. And when you're done watching this video, head over to my YouTube channel, Wrestling with Cards, for even more great wrestling card content. Enjoy this video. I'll see you next time.
Let's look at the World Wrestling Federation 1993 WrestleMania Coliseum Video card set. This is a nice, short, sweet card set right here. And basically what you see here is what you get. You have tons of WrestleMania label art. Basically what you would see on a VHS tape or poster is what you get on these cards. Starting with WrestleMania 1, going all the way up to like WrestleMania 8, and then eventually WrestleMania 9 right here. WrestleMania 1 featured Mr. T and Hulk Hogan, King Kong Bundy and Hulk Hogan right there, and then of course the most famous of all, Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan on the third one right there. And in the second row, WrestleMania 4, you have a classic shot of Macho Man Randy Savage holding up Miss Elizabeth with the world title belt. And in WrestleMania 5, we have the Mega Powers explode. You have Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage. And then the WrestleMania 6 card right there, you have the Ultimate Warrior doing its pose right there. And then down below, WrestleMania 7, you have Sergeant Slaughter and Hulk Hogan facing off. The red, white, and blue in the background. And at WrestleMania 8, you have a image of Randy Macho Man Savage right there. And of course, you have a little advertisement for WrestleMania 9 coming soon. The best is yet to come. And as you guys remember, WrestleMania 9 was the really, really cool looking toga themed WrestleMania that was definitely, they went out of their way. They had like animals and all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Highly unusual. And on the back, it pretty much gives you like the whole rundown on everything. And basically, April 4th, 1993, it's going to be WrestleMania 9. This came out before WrestleMania 9, so it's like a little advertisement promo card type deal. And that is pretty much that. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Superstars on Cards. And don't forget to give a thumbs up and comment down below. And let me know what you think. And don't forget to check out the WrestleVessels YouTube page. Zan Mornings Wrestling on Cards YouTube page. And eWrestlingNews.com.